Hello, everybody. If you're going to Disney World or Disneyland or any theme park this summer, I'm going to share a few things that I think you should have in your bag. If you don't know, I'm in the parks 5 to 6 days a week. I'm there very often. And so these are the products that I don't leave home without, and I also have used over and over. Number one is sunscreen. I don't leave home without this. I do prefer this brand, Sunbum. I sweat, it gets hot, it gets cold, all of the things. And this sunscreen is so good. I sometimes just use an overall Sunbum, but then I like the face, and I also have sunscreen chapstick. So my recommendation is that you don't leave home without your sunscreen on your face, your arms, wherever a body part might be exposed, especially the chapstick. Your lips are gonna thank you. And that summer sun, Florida sun, can be brutal, and you don't wanna have a miserable trip because you got sunburn. Number two is going to be comfortable shoes. No brand new shoes, no, not broken in sandals. Come with shoes that you have worn before, come with shoes that you have tested, and bring multiple pairs of shoes. You won't be sad if you do. Florida has humidity, rain. You're gonna go on water rides. You're gonna go on you're gonna be in all kinds of environments that are going to lead you to your shoes being wet, muggy, soggy. If there's a word for it, your shoes will be it. So bring a pair of shoes and then an alternate, just in case you do get blisters, just in case your shoes do get wet and you need to give them a day of drying time. So keep that in mind. Also, blisters do happen, and so you'll want to alternate your shoes if you do get a blister. You're going to be walking a lot. Even when I'm there in the parks, I average 8 to 10 miles a day, and you're definitely going to do more with your longer days. So broken in shoes, comfortable socks. Your feet are going to thank you at the end of the day when you're standing there for the fireworks and it's been all day long on your feet. These shoes are going to be so important, I promise you. Number three is going to be water bottles or water. Just some sort of hydration. And if you need to bring your water and put like some powder, liquid IV, or Propel in there to flavor it to get you to drink more, just bring water. Now, we've talked about it before. Disney does offer free water. If you go to any quick service that offers a fountain drink, you can get water, you can get cups of ice, you can use that water and then refill your water bottles. But there's also water filling stations around all the parks in Disney Springs, and not just Disney, this is most theme parks. So you're gonna wanna have a water bottle or some form of water and plan out your water because you're gonna wanna stay hydrated. Number four, it's Florida, or some sort of tropical environment that you're probably going to. You're gonna want a really good umbrella or poncho. Now, these are things that are offered in the parks. If for some reason you don't want to pack them in your bags, you can buy them in the park. If it starts raining, they're automatically placed out and you can choose between that umbrella and that poncho. I would recommend bringing a Ziploc bag and keeping that in your backpack. So then if you want to throw all the wet ponchos in that Ziploc bag, that's helpful too. However, everything's much cheaper if you purchase it at a local store or even on Amazon before you come to the parks. It's going to be much cheaper. But you do what's best for you and however you'd like to pack. I know a lot of people just throw the ponchos away when they're done or maybe pass it on to another family, but I personally love to have my own poncho. The one that I have has a little pouch. I'll link it here for you guys to check out on my Amazon store, but I've had it for years. I've never had to purchase another one, and I highly recommend. Same with an umbrella, even if you're not using it for rain. I have the solar one, which helps with the sun. So if I'm out waiting for a parade or just walking around in places that I'm going to be walking for a really long time and I need shade, my umbrella is amazing. Last but not least, I'm going to highly recommend that you bring chargers, like portable chargers that you can charge your phone, your camera, whatever it is that you might need to charge or might run out of battery. It is super important. You're going to be on your phone probably more than you think or more than you would like, but you want to be prepared. And if you end up having to buy a reusable charger in the parks, it's in between like $40 and $60. They do have fuel rod machines. I'll also link those here in my Amazon store. Cheaper to buy on Amazon before you go to the parks, and then you can just switch them out in the parks for free. Disney's the only theme park where you can switch your fuel rods out for free. And so I just recommend, even if you don't buy fuel rod, you buy some sort of portable charger that you can charge in your hotel overnight and keep in your bag, because you're going to want it. You're going to get to a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, why did my phone die? My phone's been dying so easily, and I don't know if it's because of the heat. But the past couple days, it's really been draining quickly. If you're doing your lightning lanes or looking up shows or trying to mobile order, all of those things are going to be using your phone battery, and you want to protect yourself and not have to spend the extra money in the parks. I do have an honorable mention and something that maybe I should have had 6 things you need in the parks, but my little trusty fan, I started using this one last year, and I can't say enough about it. I have a separate video on this fan, and I think even if you don't choose to have a fan, you should choose to have like a cooling towel or something like that. And again, something you can buy in the parks, but is much cheaper if you purchase it beforehand and you're prepared, and you will not be sad that you have it, I promise. When you're in those really long lines, and Haunted Mansion, for example, they have like boards up or wood up, and it kind of blocks the airflow of the line. These are perfect. So, where is it? You're definitely gonna want a fan. I also want to just mention one more thing, and this is out of convenience with my umbrella talk. I put this on my umbrella or water bottles, my carabiner, and I get to hook this on my backpack, and then that keeps the umbrella on the outside and doesn't get everything wet. But goes back to those Ziploc bags I was talking about earlier. You'll want to keep those handy in your bag, and then hopefully it keeps everything dry. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything that is an essential to you that you have to take into the parks, please don't hesitate to put it down in the comments. We'd love to see what you think, and I hope that this has helped you so much. I will see everybody next time. Thank you for watching.